Raise your hand if this scenario seems familiar to you. You get a new photo or video camera and immediately your mind leaps with excitement at all the possibilities that await. You quickly start taking photos and or videos of everything around you. Houseplants, food, pets, your kids, your grandkids, trees in the yard, your garden, even mundane objects like cookware or office trinkets. You just can't wait to get your new cameras off the shelf and start shooting everything. But after a week or two, the luster wears off and your camera starts spending more time in your closet than in your hands. You find yourself too distracted, too uninspired, or worst of all, too busy to take photos or videos. Every now and then you pick up one of your cameras and put it in auto mode and take a few interesting pictures or videos, but sooner or later your camera, which initially held such wonderful possibilities, spends much of its time tucked away only to be pulled out on special occasions when you really need some good photos or videos. I have produced a bunch of vlog posts and tips and tricks to improve your photography and videography skills, but those tips do you absolutely no good if you don't get out there and put them into action. I'm going to link in the comment section below to other tips and tricks that I've provided for you in my video blog. Here are some tips that will help you get your camera out more often so you can start learning and growing as a photographer or a videographer. Hi, I'm Jim Costa. I'm a photography, videography, and technology guru, and I created this blog to help you become a tech-savvy senior. My tips and advice are useful to anyone, but my specific focus is in helping senior citizens to become more familiar with technology so it can help to improve their lives. Okay, look who came to visit. Kiki, say hi. Say hi. Kiki, I'm shooting my vlog. Good girl. I love my cats, but they do have a tendency to demand attention always at the worst possible time. Tip number 1 is very simple. Take your camera with you. This may seem obvious, but it's a very important step that many new camera owners overlook. Your camera doesn't have to be just for special occasions, such as holidays or vacations, visiting with your children or grandchildren. The important thing is that you have it with you to use at all times. Basically, if you don't want your camera to end up collecting dust on the shelf, don't let it sit and collect dust on the shelf. Going to work? Grab your camera. Heading to a friend's house? Take your camera. Taking a walk? Grab your camera. Of course, you're going to want to bring your camera to events like your grandchild's sports games or child's graduation ceremony, at holidays and other special events. But using it only in special circumstances often leads to a camera catastrophe. And it means there's very few times during the year when you'll actually use it. My philosophy is very simple. You miss 100% of the photos or videos that you don't actually take. The only way you'll ever start taking more pictures and videos, and thus growing as a photographer or a videographer, is if you start taking more pictures and videos. And the simple truth is, you can't do that if you don't have your camera with you. My second tip is to join a photography or videography community of some sort. Photographers and videographers, especially new ones with recently acquired gear, often suffer from the problem that they are highly motivated to take pictures and videos and use their cameras at first, but when the rigors of daily life set in, they lose their motivation that they once had. One solution is to join a group, whether online or in person, with fellow photographer and videographer enthusiasts. Being part of a community offers all sorts of benefits. You can get answers to your questions, you can get help with your camera if you don't know how to use it, share your own experiences with the others in the group, go on photo or video walks or tours, engage in critiques, and get to hang out with a lot of really fun and creative people. You may not have a group that you can join personally, locally, but there are many online forums that offer similar experiences. You can find these online forums are a fantastic source of views, information, discussions, and education. In fact, I run a Facebook group called Video Producers and Content Creators, where I often share tips and tricks, interesting articles on photography and video production, links to jobs in the field, and more. I'm going to link to that in the comment section below, so feel free to join and grow your skills. Joining some type of community will not only help motivate you to take more photos and videos, but also help you grow as a photographer and a videographer, and as an artist. It will also help you to meet a lot of new and interesting people who share a similar passion for content creation. If all this is making sense to you, put Tech Savvy Seniors in the comment section below. Tip number 3 is to do a weekly photo or video assignment. By taking part in a weekly photo or video assignment, you ensure that you always have a reason to go out and take pictures or videos. Knowing that you have an assignment each week can go a long way to helping you use your camera much more often. In doing so, you will learn more about your equipment, but also grow as an artist as you try new things and get exposed to new ideas for pictures and videos that you would never have otherwise considered. For example, you might want to go set yourself a goal of videotaping something at your local park, which can include anything such as people enjoying the day, walking their dogs, playing games, and so forth. Or you might consider photographing the wild birds in your neighborhood, or set up a goal of, say, capturing 10 different species of bird in a week. These are just ideas off the top of my head. You should shoot whatever interests you, but set a goal to shoot and go out and do it till it becomes second nature to you. Tip number 4 is never let the value of your work be determined by others. This final rule is more of a word of caution to new photographers and videographers. Do not fall into the trap that likes or shares on social media equate to quality images. Use your camera to take photos or your video camera to take videos that are interesting to you and not to others. Find ways of expressing yourself, capturing emotions, telling a story, or presenting a scene through photos and videos, not with the purpose of getting likes on Instagram or Facebook, but simply because it's something you personally enjoy. The problem with chasing after likes and shares is that there's simply never enough. Initially, you might be thrilled to have a dozen likes, but soon you'll want more. After a while, you'll be thrilled to have 100, but then you might wonder why your friend got 200 on a picture that you think is clearly subpar. While one of your photos gets shared 100 times, or you post an image that gets a lot of shares, or another one may be virtually completely ignored, or a beautiful shot that you took gets no retweets, while a selfie you took on your iPhone gets retweeted dozens of times, or an image you spent hours trying to capture gets no comments at all, or even a YouTube video gets very few views and no comments. If your enjoyment of photography or videography can only be quantified by social media metrics, you'll probably never be satisfied. The problem with these scenarios is that they all rely on external validation of your work, and if it fails to materialize, then it can lead to feelings of worthlessness on your part. Taking pictures and videos should be fun, interesting, experimental, captivating, and enjoyable for you. If you like your photos and video, then it doesn't matter if you don't get hearts, thumbs up, plus ones, views, comments, shares, or anything else online. Of course, you can and should seek the opinions and advice from others so that you can learn to grow your skill and improve as an artist. But don't let the worth or value of your images be determined by the numbers below them on social media. That's a trap into which many budding photographers and videographers have fallen, myself included. While it can be fun to see one of your images get a lot of attention, the truth is that attention is so fleeting that people will move on to something else within a few hours, and they'll forget all about you. If you just got a new camera, congratulations. If you have one that's been sitting around waiting to be used, go pick it up. I'm excited for you, and I am thrilled for the journey that awaits you, because you will experience the same joy in photography and videography that I have for literally my whole life. If you've been in these situations before, what are some of your favorite tips and tricks that have helped you use your camera more over the years? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below, so feel free to share them. If you found the information that I provided in this video useful, please like it, comment below, share it, and remember to subscribe to my channel, Jim Costa Films. If you would like more information on becoming a tech-savvy senior, or to see other photos and videos, you can connect with me by looking for Jim Costa Films on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and online. I currently have over 4,000 videos on my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, so feel free to check it out and see many of the other types of work that I've done. Also, I now have a new Facebook group called Video Producers and Content Creators, so look for that to connect there, join the group, and get even more pro tips and tricks.